is Roxy, and I'm working on my Card-Spiration week, I believe 9. And my inspiration came from Papertrey ink. I bought the Button Boutique stamp set and the Button Boutique die set, where that's here, buried in my little mess. And I've been wanting to buy that. I've had it in my cart, I bet 8 times last year when it came out. And I thought, oh, because their stamps are exceptional quality, and I love their style, but they're a little pricey. But you know, for a set, you know, they say you get, I don't know how many stamps, 29 stamps, you know, but one of them is like a little thing for to make it look like a stitch, which is nice, but it's a little pricey, but it's good. It's good. I'm glad I got it. Very happy with it. So I found this card, excuse me, like I said, on their website, and I'm just putting the last few little touches, which is pretending to sew the buttons. Oops. And this is probably something I should do off camera, because it's going to take me about 2 hours. There. And then I'm just kind of going to let the glue dot seal that. So, there we go. All right, I had a fun day today. I had a photographer and a writer here, because they're going to do a story on my bathroom reno for their newsletter. So that was kind of fun. They took about 150 pictures of my bathroom and me, not me in the bathroom. Actually, I've been collecting typewriters, old typewriters, and I just bought an old Olympia last week at an antique store, and it was up in my office, and they said, well, do you want to, they wanted me to like be crafting, but I didn't want my art layer to be on display, because it is just a hideous, awful mess. So I said, well, how about if I type? And they just, you know, the photographer loved that idea, so that's what we did. It was kind of fun. And the lighting was perfect. And he's got a fabulous camera, of course, which helps. So that was kind of fun. And I got to talk about myself for an hour and a half or 2. Wait, yeah, 2 hours. And who doesn't love talking about themselves? Well, you know I do. So I would call that a great day. Oh, see, now this little last one's going to be a pain in the butt. Oh, so my typewriters. Okay. I have my mom's 1930 Royal. Don't tell my family. I hope nobody sees this, because I don't think they know who has it. As soon as my sisters find out, well, I want that. But anyways, I have my mom's 1930 Royal. Gorgeous little typewriter. I had the T broke, or kind of bent, one time when I was using it, and so I found this typewriter or office machine repair guy in the little town next to us. It's just a few blocks away, and so he fixed that, put a new ribbon in, like about 5-6 years ago. So then I found this gorgeous, I'll show it, I'm going to do videos on them. This cute, sweet little Smith Corona turquoise blue portable. And I just brought that in to get oiled, and he said the ribbons are really hard to come by, but he might have one in about a month. So I'm going to get a new ribbon for that because it's a little bit in need of one. Oops, here. Okay, so here's my card. And then last week I found this Olympia. I think it's probably about 1940, maybe 60. It looks streamlined, so I'm kind of more thinking 40s. But then, can I show you that? Okay, there. But then, and then I'll show you the, but then our friend Melissa is selling her house and had an estate sale. And and plus her parents both recently passed away. And they had a 1910 Remington typewriter. Guess who's going to get it? Okay, so here's the inspiration page. I don't have a white that I tried my white stamping on this color and it just didn't show up. And they used material here and I just didn't have, I love this turquoisey color. And then I don't have this shape, so I use my spellbinders. But otherwise, it's pretty simply the same. This paper is from boy, here's a blast from your past. Does anybody remember this? From a couple of years ago. You can't find this anywhere, and I hoarded a whole pad of it, so that's what I use for back here. So I'm going to do a couple more, just kind of the same card. But I can't wait to get Melissa's typewriter. Oh, here's the cool thing. Okay, the first governor of Minnesota was Alexander Ramsey. And she is related to the Ramseys. She said, I don't know who would, great-great-grandma or grandpa. And one of her relatives was Ramsey's secretary, and this was the typewriter she used when he was governor. No, I don't think he was governor then, but they lived in the house still, and she used this typewriter there. So that was pretty cool. I'll have to she wasn't sure the date. She was going to check with her brother, because Ramsey was governor. He would have been governor like in the 1880s. Well, that could be. That's only 30 years later that he would have been not governor, but she might have still been. You know what, though? I think he became a senator, so I'll have to get details on that. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It's really cool. So Scrubby's idea was, like, he totally talked me into getting it. I wasn't gonna, because I thought, oh, it's just going to be a big, huge, luggy albatross that you can't play with. Where my other typewriters I can use. He's like, no, we'll put it in your office and just fix up your office really cool, using that. Because he's really good at merchandising and staging stuff. Like with his antique booth, he can make it look, or like when we do my craft sale, he has got such a merchandising eye and just a way to, I don't know, man, I wish I had it, but I don't. But he really knows how to make things look cool. So I measured that and forgot already. Okay, so that's what we're going to do with that typewriter. And I can guarantee in about 5 years he's going to be like, let's get rid of this old thing. Maybe not. I don't know. That's kind of he's very fleeting when he likes stuff. So, it's a beautiful day in our neighborhood today. I think it's probably in the 70s. Gorgeous. We're loving it. We're going to go to a fish fry tonight. During Lent, us little Catholics have to find fish fries and naan. Oh, I got to tell you this. I was telling Yoli, this is so cute. Was it last week? No, last week we had cheese pizza. No, we didn't. What did we do last week? No. Huh. Oh, no. What did we do? Oh, I made tuna fish hot dish. Okay, so 2 weeks ago we went to where Scrubby and I, when we got married, we lived over on the west side of St. Paul. And it's a very huge Latino population over there. And they have, wonderful restaurants and mercados and, Cinco de Mayo. Like Minneapolis can't even touch St. Paul's Cinco de Mayo because they really go all out over there. So anyways, we lived right in the area when we got married he lived there for 4 years, and then we rented a house for 4 years and then bought a house for 4 years. So he was there 12 years, I was there. So anyways, so we go to Our Lady of Guadalupe because during Lent, they have cheese enchilada dinner, and oh man, it is so good. So anyways, it's so cute because they have this social hall, and in the middle of the social hall, it's all tables all around. In the middle of the social hall, they have Mexican blankets down, and then a tower of Mexican dolls and urns and kind of artifacts. So kind of show, people like us that don't know the heritage very well, what their heritage is and stuff. So we're walking in the church, and we're going down the hall to the social hall. And they have these showcases. The church was built probably in the, I'm going to guess, 1960s or 50s. And so it's old, real stone church, and, modern though. But on the hallway, they have these big showcase windows. And the first one is a bunch of, Mexican dolls and our heritage, blah, 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 that kind of stuff. The next window is green trolls and leprechauns and flags and everything you can imagine, St. Patrick's. And the little sign is, in honor of our Irish priest. I said it was the cutest thing I've ever seen. Because, it was just, it was so cute because they really, they like to teach people about their heritage, but yet at the same time they wanted to honor him. And how sweet was that? It was just the cutest thing I've seen in a long time. But oh my gosh, the food is so good. And then they walk around after with cakes and flan, and oh man, it was so good. And they just really know how to, the enchilada, and they get rice and whatnot with it. But oh my gosh, I love Mexican food. Is my favorite food. I could eat it every day. Actually, I kind of do eat it every day. Not quite, almost. All right, so my voice is already getting sore from talking, so I might have to be quiet. I haven't had much to drink all day. And and I was talking about myself for 2 hours, so that's why my throat's dry. But they really liked my bathroom. And Gallo was a good boy. He didn't bite anybody, which is not the safest little dog to be around, because Dalmatians are not good with kids. And our Schwann's guy, which is a ice cream delivery, I'm sure you got it, he was afraid of Gallo. When he'd come to the door, he'd get all scared, and he'd grab a biscuit and throw it at him. Well, Gallo learned that if he got to his hand before the guy could throw, he could get the biscuit quicker, and he wouldn't have to jump around and run around to get it. Well, that turned into scaring the guy more, and he didn't bite him, but he chomped, you know how they mouth your hand, and it just freaked the Schwann's guy out. So it got to where he would come to the door and just throw the food in, and then we had to throw the money out to him. But so anyways, what that taught Gallo was, when people come to the door, check their hands for goodies. And, you know, dog, check your hand means chomp, chomp, chomp. And unfortunately, he has chomped a little too hard on a couple hands. No damage, of course, but scares people. So now I have to hold on to him, and you have to constantly tell people, don't put your hand out, don't put your hand out, don't try to pet him. Because even if you say that, they'll put their hand out and try to pet him. And one cable guy learned quick that, you know, I meant it. So then he has to sniff everybody, of course. You know how rude that is. And then once he gets done, then he goes in front of them and puts his head under their hand so that they can pet him. And it's like, you know, Gallo, if you were nicer, you could get pet right away and not be such a butthead. But he kind of thinks he has to protect everybody. What am I going to do? Oh, I like that one. Cute, cute, cute. Oh, no, this one. Okay. He's a good boy, though. He's getting so old. It's so sad. He's such a cute dog, and he's been with us and got us through thick and thin. And I know, it's like, you know, once in a while I think, like, well, are we going to go out and get a dog right away? Or, you know, like my girlfriend, I could be like her. She loses a dog and she's out the next day getting a new one. And they're all those little furry little, what are they called? I think a Yorkshire Terrier. They're like fuzzy little faces. No, Pomeranian. That's what it is. That's what she gets. And I'm like, why? No, I shouldn't say that. They're cute, but I like a bigger dog. That's more substantial. So if I need it, they'll protect me. So, what was it? Oh yeah, so that's I don't even know why I'm thinking about it. Bill's like, God, you're putting him in the ground. And I'm not. I mean, I just ordered 2 months of pills for him, so I'm giving him at least 2 more months. Right? That's kind of being positive. You know, even though I normally get 6 months at a time. Oh, who's watching American Idol? Anybody? We have watched every episode of that show. I think we missed one in the 11 years it's been on. That's because we were out to dinner. And then we've never made dinner plans on. That time it was Tuesdays and Wednesdays. But there's some pretty darn good talent on there. I am totally impressed. And it's fun to watch everybody. But boy, Steven Tyler got real mad at Hey June last night. And I kind of agree. I think Hey June uses that humor in that as kind of a shield. But at the same time, it's kind of like Tommy Hilfiger, I think, and Puff Daddy were kind of both like, is he for real, or is he really here to sing, or is he here to, you know, because he wants to be on a reality show and get noticed for his humor, you know? And Steven Tyler, boy, he had him for a little bit of a snack not last night, the night before. He wasn't real happy with that at all. And it's true because he said, you know, there's people here that they want to be here. They want, they're trying as hard as they can, and he's kind of being a little flip about it. So, he still got through though. I think my favorite is Colton and little Holly. Oh gosh, that girl's got some pipes. Man, she can belt it out. Oh, and of course little Jessica Sanchez. She's not, I think she's more like 45 years old. She's not 16. That's impossible. I don't know how anybody can be that talented at that age. I'm going to quick do these. I suppose you don't have to sit and watch me do these because they're all going to be the same. Pretty much. Oh, and then I finished my composition book, but I put the video up and then I put it in private because I needed to do stuff with it, and then I forgot about it. And then I made it public, and now because of stupid new YouTube, nobody's watching it. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Ooh, speaking of that, well, the way I said that, it reminds me, I'm babbling now. You'd think I would have gotten all talked out already today. But you know what? Have you seen, this is so sad. Nobody's here and I'm talking like everybody's here. But it feels like they are. But has anybody seen the previews for the Three Stooges movie? That looks hilarious. With Will Sasso and Just Jack from Will and Grace. I mean, that's going to be funny. Who else is in it? Oh yeah, what's her name? Sue Sylvester from Glee. That's going to be really a good one. Can't wait. I forgot to put the other one. Okay, so. Oh, did I cut that too short? Yes. Okay, so here's, no, don't tell anybody. My girlfriend's birthday. Oh my God, it was late January and we're just now getting together. Isn't that terrible? She's coming over Sunday. And I'm just going to have like a barbecue. And guess what we're going to do? Okay, for my birthday, she gave me a vintage Barbie case. Like the one we had when we were growing up. And so we're going to play Barbies. We're going to sit and chat and blab and put Barbie dresses and... Because we could play all day long, every single day, all year, all the time. We'd make their clothes, we'd make furniture out of, we would take styrofoam cups and cut it about a fourth down and then melt it in the stove and then glue material on it so it was like a papasan chair. Or like a mod 60s chair. And then we'd take little like check boxes and make couches but real mod California style. Mm-hmm. So that's what we're gonna do for her birthday. I think it sounds fun. She's all excited. She keeps emailing me. Oh, we should do role playing, like, you know, play out, you know, stuff from the newspaper. Oh man, she's nuts. So, I told Scrubby, I said, if you don't want to, you could maybe not stick around, but I said, just have lunch with us. Look Where is it? Isn't that straight? Nice and centered? Stupid. You know what? I'm going to use it anyways. Where'd I throw it? So what? I'll just give that to somebody that can't see very well again. Poor mother-in-law's getting all the bad ones. Yeah, so I do love this set. I think one day I'm gonna just sit here and cut out a bunch of tags, center the holes, and then stamp away like crazy. You know, I could cut them out and then just sit in my office annex watching TV and stamp. Now on these, they say to just run an eraser across it. I think that's what it was, eraser, wasn't it? Sure hope so. Just to get any kind of manufactured crud or dust off. I don't know. I hope that's what it was, eraser. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot the most important thing. Oh, it didn't go too well. I almost forgot. Okay, so when I got my, it's a little haul. When I got my typewriter last week, found a couple of other things. I'm going to just save that one for last. Okay, this was 50 cents. Oh, where am I? This was 50 cents. I hope I've been filming. That's 50 cents. And then these are really cool. It's for, it looks like it was for the Cub Scout or the Boy Scouts and brownies. But I mean, I remember making this in Girl Scouts, this cross. So, but it's little, it's really cute. I love this. Remember this? Pulling that in your hair. But it's just all kinds of different, I gotta bring out this. All kinds of different craft projects. You know, granted, they're all retro, but you could update them for today's looks. So that's those. And then I found a bunch of buttons. Oh my gosh! Are you dumb? I could be using these on my project now. Forgot. Okay. Some lavender ones. This pack and this blue pack were 35 cents each. These are really cool. They're all, if I can, let me see how close I can get. They're all, embossed with decoration. And these are really cool. Thought that'd be cute for flower centers. But the coolest of cool, well, not quite. Here's cool. And I have a ton of these, but I know I'm never going to get rid of them. Okay, cool. This is the coolest of all cool. Underwear buttons for men. Isn't that cool? How cool is that? I hope it's getting, is it clear? Cool. So that's what I got last week. And I will finish these up. But anyways, okay, so here's my, where is it? Yeah. Here's my card from Papertrey ink style. And then I will do one I missed last week. I'm sorry. But please join my challenge. It's really fun. We also have a Facebook page now. Just go to Roxanne Furlong on Facebook and join the Card-Spiration group on my Facebook page. And you can upload as many photos or videos as you like. And after this weekend with the Your Paper Pantry group signups, I've been preparing for that. So after this weekend, we can start, chatting on Facebook. So please join me and have a great weekend. Thank you. Okay, so I have all the cards done. And what I like about the Card-Spiration is you don't have to do a ton of thinking. You can take another design from wherever inspiration you're finding and just make the card. And then what I like to do is just make a bunch of them. Not reinvent the wheel. Just use the same basic shapes and layout and change up the little doodads maybe. Or, use different stamps. But what's nice is I've got, in about an hour, I have 5 cards ready to use. So this card is from My Mind's Eye Dwell 6x6 pad. And this little flower is from the Making Memories Dilly Dally, which I'm just going to miss because I love their stuff. And this plastic flower back here is from Ginny Bolin. It's a little doily. And I actually have doilies in large size from, the 60s and 50s or whatever. But so there's that card. And this one is... that also is the My Mind's Eye Dwell. And that's another Dilly Dally flower, another Ginny Bolin, and a couple of vintage buttons. That's the one I just showed you that I got last week. And then this is from the Cosmo Cricket Evangeline. I love this. I'll show you because you maybe haven't seen it. Beautiful paper. Cosmo Cricket is one of my favorites. I have stacks of it. Very pretty. It's almost Asian looking a little bit. That paper is. Really pretty. It's a really soft damask. And then just a solid and some roses. Pinks, or kind of a coral. That reminds me of old wrapping paper. Lavender. And some zigzag. That's it. So that's Evangeline. Here's some of the three-dimensional stickers that goes with it. And the chipboard. Okay, so that's what I use. And then, so I use some chipboard pieces on here. That is from Petaloo. This is from Halud, a really cool, odd little ribbon flower. It's really cool. You can see it in the middle there. My little hangnail-y fingers. And then just a chipboard piece. And then that's the one I showed earlier. And that's from Halud too. Really cool flowers. And some more chipboard pieces. So those are my cards for this week. And I hope you get some inspiration and join in. Thank you. Bye.